Hey, what's good? What's good, child? Step inside that booth, get loose, and knock out a nigga tooth, man. This your boy 503 Line back with another one, man. This is a late night live stream in honor of the Act Reacher 45, man. You know what I'm saying? Act Reacher will be back soon. You heard? We holding him down though. In the meantime, between time, you understand me, man. Salute to the whole LDBC and the Smoke City Mobcast. Be sure to follow all of us on all social media platforms, man. Follow my brother, the Odd Fella. Follow my brother, the Fooler Effect, man. You understand me, my Cape Verdean brother, man. And make sure y'all follow my UK brethren, man. One of them ones, Wagwan. You understand me? Yeah, man. We back up in here, man. We just got off my brother live talking a little bit of boxing, man. We didn't really get into everything that I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk a little bit more, man. Just to get everything up out the way, man. Uh of course everybody know about the Pulev situation and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that a little bit, but I wanna switch gears, man. I wanna talk about this heavyweight division. Uh we got Usyk versus Takam on May 17th or May 25th, says Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is making his heavyweight debut. You understand? And I want to know how people feel about this fight, man. And I'm gonna go to all fella first, man. All fella, how you feeling about Usyk, man, versus Takam?
Well, I'm one of the ones that think, first of all, let me preface this by saying I'm one of the ones that think Usyk is the number one pound for pound.
Yeah,
Disclaimer.
right,
You in the dig. So this Takan fight, I believe it should be easy work for him. Like I've stated before, it should be to nobody's surprise that Usyk already has experience with dealing with super heavyweights.
right,
You know what I mean? This is not a your regular cruiserweight that it has just fought at cruiserweight his whole, you know what I mean, his whole amateur pedigree, his whole professional career, and really hasn't fought any fights at heavyweight or fought any credible heavyweights. Um, Usyk has wins, mind you, semi-professional in the world boxing series. He has wins over guys like Junior Fa and what's his face Joe Joyce, who are undefeated prospects in the heavyweight division. Usyk already has a win against Michael Hunter,
mm-hmm.
who is also in the heavyweight division, who is undefeated in the heavyweight division, who's reeled off two straight knockout victories against two somewhat middle of the road contenders in Martin Bacoli, who's an up and coming UK fighter. Michael Hunter stopped him, and Alexander Ustinov, who was a long reigning contender that was stopped by the major size advantage for Ustinov, but Michael Hunter stopped him. Now, this is a cruiserweight we're talking about that has the only loss that came to Alexander Usyk. So I believe Usyk finally going into the heavyweight division.
Right,
It's gonna be an easy transition for him. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that, oh, he's gonna really feel the power. I mean, I think he already knows what the power feels like because he's dealt with that. He's experienced that before. So to come, he looked decent in his last fight by knocking out a middle of the road domestic fighter. But he'll be exposed in this fight against Alexander Usyk. Usyk will box circles around him and possibly get a late
okay,
stoppage, a UK stoppage.
Ha.
by the accumulation of punches.
Okay, okay, okay. I feel that. I feel that, my brother. Like you say, I feel you, bro. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna pass it to Wagwan. This is a good fight for Usyk, man. I'm very interested to see Usyk move up in weight, man, and fight some of the killers at heavyweight. Um, I wasn't expecting for him to take one of Anthony Joshua's leftover opponents, and to be honest with you, I think Takam gave Joshua more work than virtually any of them other guys, man. That he been fighting, man. Next to Dillian White, I think that was probably one of his toughest fights that he's been in thus far. But like you say, man, I think Usyk is gonna box circles around him, and he probably will get the stoppage late, late. You know what I'm saying? Probably due to accumulation of punches. It might be a nasty cut because we all know he a southpaw, and I think Takam is an orthodox fighter. And I see y'all in the chat, man. Let me read this chat right quick, and I'm gonna take it to Wagwan. So I see you, Kevin Stenhouse, Brooklyn Child, one of the ones holding it down in the chat. Abram Mahari, what's up, y'all? Yeah, man, y'all smash the like button for the young lion, man. But yeah, Wagwan, what you got? One of the ones.
Yeah. Just to add on to what my brother, the odd fella, was saying, put Pulev. Usyk schooled Joe Joyce. He didn't just beat him; he schooled Joe Joyce, made him look silly, exposed him for what he was. This was in 2011. Um, I believe this was prior to, yeah, they were both amateurs at the time. I think they were both amateurs at the time. Um, and that was he did what he was supposed to do with someone like Joe Joyce. Um, I think this is a good introduction for me personally. This is a good introduction into the heavyweight division for Usyk. I wouldn't say that he's fighting Anthony Joshua's leftovers, although technically that is what he's doing. But I don't really see it like that. I see it as, um, uh, Takam is he's a good uh, introduction to Usyk, and then we can get a gauge of him, how he performs at the heavyweight division, and we can see where he goes from there. And I agree with you, 503, as well, that Takam gave Joshua problems. In my opinion, he got a UK stoppage. Joshua was beating him, but in my opinion, it was stopped a little too early. Takam could have weathered the combinations that Joshua was throwing at him, and maybe he might have survived and recovered for another round. Who knows? So I'm gonna call that one a UK stoppage there, although Joshua was beating Takam.
Yeah, that was a UK stoppage for sure.
Yeah, but Takam, I think he's, I don't know. Yeah, I won't call it. He's not a bum, but I just think he's a good matchup for Usyk. As is his first fight in the heavyweight division. Him, it would either be Takam or Parker. That would be a good introduction, and then we can just see from there, where Usyk goes, and you know, see where he lands in that division.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting some echo feedback. One of the ones. I think your mic
Similar.
up too loud.
Yeah. Is it still echoing now?
Okay. Nah. Fula, Cape Verdean.
What's up?
Okay, there you go. You ain't at practice no more, bro.
Nah, man, I'm getting some food right now, man. Since I didn't cook today, so I
Or
have to
you
get.
getting some of that fufu, boy.
Getting some of that jerk chicken, boy.
No, I'm getting some. I think some Arabic food right now.
Okay, cool. Well, let me
Yeah,
I, I didn't really get to hear you that much.
yeah.
Uh oh shit.
What's
Let me get your thoughts on it, bro. On the Takam and Usyk.
it's a good fight. for him to, I guess, his coming out party for heavyweight contingent. Um, I would like my Cameroonian brother to be winning, but I know the chances of that happening are very slim. But this will let us know how he looks, how Usyk looks at heavyweight, and then that way we can see where he stands with the rest of the top guys at heavyweight. How he would do against like the top contenders at heavyweight. You know, so this is how I look at that fight as. It's a test. Well, not really a test. It's just we're going to see where he stands at basically after this fight. We're going to see if he can really be with the big guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that, bro. I feel that. Uh, I want to switch gears right quick, man. I gotta talk about my boy Wagwan Blood, ain't it? Gotta talk about my boy Lions in the Camp. You understand me? My boy, y'all, they say I won't be phased by Sergey Kovalev. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? And this is on boxingscene.com. You understand me? He did an interview with the UK Evening Standard, and he says, I have been doing my apprenticeship as a boxer in public because things have escalated for me so quickly. But I guess if you keep knocking people out, then it is going to get attention very quickly. Every year as a professional, I have been further ahead than I planned. Now I feel as if I have the beating of all the world champions out there, and if I get the Kovalev fight, I won't be phased. It is a difficult juggling act when you knock people out so regularly because you also want to get experience in the ring. But that is what the people want to see. And if it is there for the taking, you have to go for it. It has meant growing up as a fighter under a lot of but that's the way it is, and I'm happy to deal with it. I know that I'm ready. There is a reason too. Why I only had 12 amateur fights, nobody would fight me because I won 11 times by knockout. So I had to turn pro. Um, yeah, man. The kid is letting people know, bro. He want this fight. He not phased by Kovalev. He ready for the big lights, man. You understand? He only had people gotta understand, bro. When you only have 11 fights in the amateur, bro, you pretty much basically on the level of the average motherfucker just fighting out here. You know what I'm saying? 11 fights is nothing. I can shit, we all can do 11 fights in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be fighting. We'll be Anthony Yard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at
But you know
Anthony.
what? That's a misleading stat.
What?
You know
I
why
know
I
you was
say
gonna say
that?
something. What?
You know
What?
why I say that's a misleading stat? Because it doesn't take into account how many hours and minutes he's been in the gym sparring, you know what I mean, with professional fighters and amateur fighters and whatnot. He might not have the fight experience, but
Mm-hmm.
he might have the hours and the minutes in the gym culture in the boxing gym. You know what I mean? He might have that
All right.
because looking at his skill set, man. I mean, if that's just God given abilities, man, he's really blessed. But he had to hone it somewhere, dig. So
Yeah, you right,
I
bro.
I I, I would tend to believe that he has a lot of hours in the gym.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. He got a good trainer and manager. I can't think of his name right now. I'm pretty sure one of them ones probably know it. But
Tunde Ajayi.
yeah, there you go. Good brother. Good brother. I respect him because not he didn't let Frank Warren get in his head. He didn't let the fans get in his head. He built this guy from the ground up, literally, and they got it out the mud. That's why I respect Anthony Yard because he got it out the mud, bro. It wasn't no big push for him like Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? He got it out the mud, man, and built himself up. And all his fights he won in the amateurs is by knockout. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers ain't want to fight him in the amateurs neither. So he turned pro. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I gotta go to Wagwan on this one because he's from the UK. And we were just talking about Buatsi. Is is Anthony Yarde ready for Sergey Kovalev next, man?
Yep, yeah, he's ready, man. He's ready. He's 17 fights in now. Sergey Kovalev picked up the W in his last fight. I can't remember who he fought last. Was it
Alvarez.
Alvarez? Yeah,
Yeah.
Alvarez too. He picked up the W in that. He didn't look impressive in that fight there.
Mm-hmm.
Alvarez, in my opinion, fought the wrong fight. He tried to do the Adrian Broner and try and precision punch Kovalev, and he tried to look for the knockout. It never came, and he lost the fight fair and square. Um, this is the best version of Kovalev for Yard to defeat and potentially have that name on his resume, which would propel him even further. Get his name out of there. What I will say is, I think he's ready. I think he can beat Kovalev. It's going to be a big step up fight for him. It's not a guaranteed win, but it'll be a big step up fight for him, and this will satisfy a lot of people's concerns and desires to see him in there with a real one. Kovalev is a bona fide war horse. He's been in there, he's been around. So that would definitely be a good matchup. Um, uh, from what I've seen of Yard so far, uh, he's got good flair, combinations, defensive skills. He looks good, but as I say, we need to see a fight like this now. One of my boys actually was talking to Tunde Ajayi um this week, and I can tell you firsthand. I think he might even be on YouTube by now. Tunde
Mm.
Ajayi has got big plans for Yard. Um, in my opinion, he was kind of over talking Yard up a little bit. He was saying that eventually he wants Yard to be the heavyweight champion of the world. One step at a time, but Tunde Ajayi, he's a character in and unto himself.
Right.
He's got a lot to say, and he talks the wickedest. He even took shots at my boy Buatsi. Yeah, he tried to say, "Yeah, now we got some." This is exactly what he said. He said, Now we got some guy from Croydon, some Ghanaian from Croydon. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna mention his name. Some Ghanaian from Croydon." I said,
Uh,
all right.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you
Talking
trying to
that.
hype up the thing there, but it's a good look. I mean, it'll be the perfect test for Yard. If Yard can't get through this version of Kovalev, then we'll have to kind of reassess where he's at, and in terms of his projection moving forward.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. If he can't beat Kovalev, we got problems. Houston, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that. How you feel about it, Arthur? I know you commented on it earlier, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. He has to take this fight. You know what I mean? He's been number one for a little bit now.
Mm?
I don't know why he's number one because he still hasn't fought nobody in the top 10
Why
in the
you hating, bro?
WBO.
Why you hating, man?
But yeah, I mean, since he's there, he
God
might as well go ahead and
damn.
take it. Dig. And it looks like this is the time he should take it for another reason that Kovalev is ripe for the picking. He's the low hanging fruit in the light heavyweight division, and if you don't take him now, there's going to be somebody else that will. If he decides to unify with a Bival or a Vostik, he gonna lose that belt. So y'all better take it while while the fruit, the low hanging fruit's still there. Dig. So go ahead and pick that Lions in the camp.
Hey, man, didn't Did your mama tell you, man, being a hater ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro?
Please, man. I'm being a realist, dog. And
You being a
and what's
hater.
real is
You
that
hating.
he ain't fought nobody in the WBO top 10. He ain't fought one of his domestic rivals, but yo, I'm allow him.
Okay,
I'm allow him. I'm gonna give him that pass.
who is the domestic rival that he can fight? When he tried to fight Frank,
What Jose Burton at the lowest common denominator. You could have fought Jose Burton. You could have fought Callum Johnson. You could, and then at the highest, you know what I mean, dude.
okay,
But we gonna let that fight marinate between him
nah.
and Boazzi. But
Who is
Callum Johnson,
Caleb Johnson signed to? Who he signed to?
Matchroom,
Thank you.
Matchroom,
Okay.
or Jose Burton. Jose Burton stepped to him.
He was cloud chasing like Bugliani.
Jose Burton stepped to Yard, bro, and Yard look all ghost face, bro. Like he didn't want that smoke, bro. He looked soft, bro. This happening, yeah. I think this happened in L.A. too. This was at the Wilder Fury fight because he was supposed to be on that card.
Right.
And I think Jose Burton, he run with Frank Warren as well.
Okay.
So he was down there, you know what I mean, talking it up. I think one of the IFL cameras was following them around, and they happened to bump into Anthony Yard, and Anthony Yard was caught off guard, man. Jose Burton was calling him out, say, yo, he wants that fight next. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Domestic rivals, man. He's got the easiest path to a title shot. You know what I mean, in history. You know what I mean? He better take it, man. If you don't take it, you know what I mean, that I swear that DuckTales Reloaded video, it's coming. You know what I mean? I've been reluctant to put it out, you know what I mean? But until I get more confirmation,
your
you
ass
better
been
take
itching
this
to
fight.
put it out. You been itching to put that. You so ready to make a East DuckTale video by Anthony Yard, bro. You already got the shit made in your head. What you gonna say? You understand me? You a hater, bro. Just an Anthony Yard hater. God damn, man. Fuck, man. Go ahead, Fuller. How you feel about it, bro? If you're not eating, man. If you eating, then I understand, Fuller. But if you're there, give me your thoughts, man. Is Kovalev ready to take? I mean, is Anthony Yard ready to take on Kovalev, man? How you feel about it, Fuller? If you there?
Listen, man. Uh, what I'm gonna say is that if Anthony Yard wants to be the guy that marquee guy, that guy who can take the crown from Anthony Joshua, the guy who can snatch the crown away, then he's gonna have to take this fight. If he wants to be the A side, if he wants to have better negotiations, then he's gonna have to take and win the fight because at the end of the day, who knows when like another opportunity like this will come. Now, does he win the fight? I don't know. Does he win the fight because, although Kovalev is not necessarily like a real super duper popular guy, he's still a notable name, and there'll still be the flashing lights. Is Anthony Yard gonna shrivel under pressure of those flashing lights? That remains to be seen. So the only way we can see that is if we take this fight. So he need to take the fight, and his trainers need to just do what's necessary to get him ready for the fight, man. That's what needs to be done. So there's no point in drawing it out. You know, if it needs to go to first bid, so be it. But if it's ordered, it's ordered. So just do the damn thing. Give us something else to watch from the UK instead of Anthony Joshua. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Okay, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, I feel it. Don't be falling asleep on this motherfucker, bro. I you
Listen here, man. Listen here. This ain't a sleeping discussion right here. You
yeah.
know what I
Okay.
mean?
Sound like
I'm up for this one. And I
okay.
mean, I just wanted to point out that Tunde Ajayi also pointed out that this fight doesn't happen. This fight doesn't happen, I repeat, if it's not in London, in South London particularly, at the Emirates Stadium, you know, dig?
Yes. Yeah. Goddamn right. Who the fuck is Kovalev? He ain't nobody. You understand me? Shit. Fuck Kovalev. Bitch, come to the UK. If said it's like one of the ones say it's cracking. It's cracking over there in the UK right now, man. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Why not sell out a big ass soccer stadium? You can't. I mean, what can Kovalev sell, bro? Kovalev has always been a road warrior, bro. Even when he Andre Ward, bro. Though that was on the West Coast and Andre Ward backyard. Am I lying?
No, you ain't lying, bro. Even when he fought Jean Pascal, he had to go to Montreal both times.
Thank you, bro. He had to come all the way up there with y'all at, bro. Kovalev can't sell, bro. He had to depend on Pascal to sell that joint out, man. You understand me? And Pascal brought some people out for that fight. So and it ain't looking too good for Kovalev, dog. He gonna have to do something. But I'm Anthony Yard letting it be known, bro. He ain't scared, man. You understand me? He is not scared. Brooklyn Child Boxing says if Yard is real, he needs to come to the US and beat Kovalev. Why you gotta do that, BK? You my boy, man, but goddamn. He says they want to bring
What's the
Kovalev.
US got to do with anything?
I don't know. He says they want to bring Kovalev to the UK so they can rob him blind. BK, cut it out,
Oh man,
BK.
come on, man.
Come on,
What's
BK. You
that
my
all about,
boy.
man?
BK,
What do you mean
BK.
rob him blind? What for? What, man? I mean, look, I'll come with you on the UK stoppage thing, but rob it for what, man? Rob him
BK,
blind for what?
you gotta explain yourself about that one, bro. How you gonna explain that? How you gonna explain that, BK? You gotta explain that, bro. Brooklyn, explain that, bro. Cause I don't know how possibly could he get robbed in the UK. I
Do you
don't
know
see
how
that
many? Do you know how many international fighters come to the UK and beat UK fighters?
a lot,
You know what I mean?
a lot.
But did you not look? Muhammad Ali has come over here and tore up the whole place. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Mike Tyson's come over here. You know what I mean? A lot of people have come here and beat UK fighters. I mean, that's not to say that we
Your boy
robberies don't
even did
happen.
it. Terrence Crawford came over there and beat
Ricky,
whatchamacallit, Ricky
is it Ricky
Burns.
Burns? Yeah, Ricky
Mm-hmm.
Burns. Spence came over and beat Brook. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's not to say that robberies don't happen. Yeah, of course, it happens in the UK, but it's no more than robberies happening in America or anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, Anthony Yard's a UK fighter. Kovalev is a Russian. Um, and the fight should happen in the UK. I don't understand what America, the US has got to do with anything.
Listen,
Um,
man.
with this,
The,
that fight's not even going to sell. It wouldn't even sell in the US. It don't make no sense.
no, it
Who's going
wouldn't.
to pay to watch Anthony Yard and Kovalev in America?
Yeah. You
Nobody
can't.
knows who Yard is in
Good
America.
point.
You can't. You can't. You
Nobody
can't
knows who
bring.
Yard is.
You can't bring Anthony Yard to America because don't nobody know Anthony Yard in America. The first time he was supposed to fight in America, he got took off the card for whatever reason. And Kovalev has always been a road warrior, like I just said. He went to Canada to fight Pascal. He couldn't even bring Pascal to the states, and Pascal has a name. Been in there with guys like Hopkins and Adonis Stevenson and shit like that. And then when he fought Ward, he had to fight Ward in Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Then he had to fight Ward in Vegas. So the motherfucker Kovalev is the real motherfucker that can't sell out a family dinner. He can't sell over here, bro. That makes sense to put that fight in a soccer field stadium in the UK. Anthony Yard is gonna pack the bitch out. They're gonna put Daniel Dubois on the undercard. They're gonna put some of the domestic guys in the UK on the undercard, and it's gonna sell, man. Same like how they did with this last fight against Travis Reeves. we can say what we want to say about Anthony Yard, bro, but Anthony Yard is building his brand in the UK, bro. He's becoming a household main event fighter over there. They don't
Mm.
they don't need Tyson Fury for a main card. They don't need Billy Joe Saunders for a main card. They don't need Kid Gallahan for or Josh Warrington for a card. They can put Anthony Yard on the main event card by itself, bro, and he gonna
Yeah,
do good.
I'll tell you what. With Yard, he won't sell out Wembley, but
Nah,
he will for him something like the O2 or
right.
Wembley Arena. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not the stadium, the arena. He could do some good numbers there, like maybe 10 to 20,000. Yeah, Yard could
Yeah, man.
that'd be a good thing there. What's his name?
Okay.
Brooklyn.
Hold on. Let me read this comment right quick, Wagwan. He says the manager is saying Kovalev needs to come to a specific part of the UK. That's a red flag to me. But y'all make a okay. I understand what you're saying, but I think that they're trying to build Yard's brand. And what's the name of that soccer stadium that they're trying to have it in? Uh,
Emirates
What
Stadium.
Emirates
Emirates? Oh
Stadium.
yeah, the Emirates. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. That's
That's a stock. That's a soccer
yeah,
stadium, right?
that's right. Yeah, Emirates is where Arsenal.
Okay, and they just and somebody told me the other day that they just signed with Adidas. Anthony Yard is with Adidas.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
so so they that's called branding. They trying to brand Anthony Yard. That probably is gonna that stadium that Emirates the Emirates about is probably going to be his one of his marquee stadiums where he's going to fight in now. Because a lot of those guys fight in the teams in the UK. Billy Joe Saunders fight is in a soccer stadium. I seen them promoting that with the guy he's fighting at 168, the cream pie. So yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Do anybody else got anything else to say? Fella, I see you. I don't know if you smoking or you breathing hard, but you got anything else you want to vent out about this, bro? Okay, I guess he ain't got nothing to say. What about you, Guam?
Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
shit, shit, shit. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead. Oh,
Nah, I'm done. I'm straight. I'm straight.
okay, yeah. So the negotiations are going on at the moment, and I think the negotiations with Kovalev has stalled, and it seems like Tunde is playing hardball for some reason. I'm not too sure on the details, but it sounds like and suggests that Tunde is, I don't know, he's being a bit difficult, unnecessarily difficult in the negotiations. But I haven't looked into it, so I could be wrong. But it's currently stalled, the whole Kovalev negotiation thing. So um, we'll have to see. But I think that in terms of Yard's next fight, it has to be someone on a level of at least Kovalev.
Right.
I don't even want to see him fight Buatsi next. I'm not even interested in seeing that next. I want
Oh
to see,
no. Oh no.
yeah, I want to see Buatsi develop further. You know what I mean? And that will be a bigger fight further down the line when both of these guys have got better names on their resumes. It will sell better that way. Good domestic rivalry there.
Okay. Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk says the time I seen Yard, it's like he is packing the stadiums in the UK. Plus, he is not fighting ranked guys. WBO seems like a Frank Warren belt. No, bro, that's the top ranked belt. Yard should fight Marcus Brown. My dude Marcus Brown will school that boy. Okay,
Mm.
a lot of guys feel like Marcus Brown will beat Anthony Yard. Man, I'm one of the guys that disagree, and I think Anthony Yard will beat Marcus Brown. And me and Agden already spoke on that. You know what I'm saying?
How does
So
Act feel about that?
oh come on, man. Ack is from New York, man.
Yeah, yeah.
He rolling with his Staten Island boy, man. But yeah, let me see what else I want to talk about right quick. Yeah, man. Buetsi. See, I want to talk about Buetsi since you brought him up, man. 10-0, looking real good, man. Putting on shows over there in the UK, doing his thing, uh, knocking dudes out, going to the body, combination speed. He aggressive. Uh, he remind me a lot of Earl Spence, man. He's tall, he's lanky. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think Buatsi needs to improve on? And how long do you think it should be before he contends for a title at 175?
Um, oh, that's a good question. To be honest with you, um, I'm not too sure. um, this is what I'm saying. I need to see more of him to figure out. I need to see more of him to get a better read because his competition,
Mm.
it's difficult for me to say what he. I'm not saying the guy's perfect. I'm not suggesting that he's
No,
perfect and he's got nothing to. But it's just it's the fights that he's had. He's fighting nobodies. You
right.
understand? I mean, no, actually, let me. What's his name? Who did he last fight? I forgot his name. Um,
Conroy.
Yeah.
Conroy. Yeah, I keep forgetting his name. Conroy. Conroy was a bit of a step up for him. All right, but Conroy, come on, man. Yeah, I mean, he's still a domestic level fighter, but I need to. I don't know. I need to see more of him. What I've seen of him so far, it is good, and I take, as I said before, you know, the odd fella was the first one to tell me he reminds me of Spence. That's what he said.
Right.
And then I said, no, odd fella, man, hold up now, hold up.
He
You know
not
what I
lying,
mean?
bro. He
But
not lying.
yeah,
With
yeah, I
with with,
see it. But
with the
I
combinate
see,
with the combinations and the body work, bro, he remind me of Spence, man. That's
yeah, he
obvious.
does. He does. Just even the way his stance, like he really does remind me of Spence. The way he comes forward and he's got the combinations upstairs, downstairs, up. Man, what's the Conroy fight, man? It's a good representation of his offensive skill. And on top of that, he took some shots himself. He did take some shots firmly on the chin. Didn't phase him. Didn't phase him. He wasn't afraid to take one to dish out three. You know. But at the moment, I don't really have an answer for you as to what he needs to improve on because I need to see a little bit more of him to get a
Hmm.
better read and understanding as to where the key areas that he needs to improve on.
Well,
But maybe defense. But
yeah, for me, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say defense, head movement, and I would like to see him work off the jab a little bit more. What you got for me, fella?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't really have much to say he can improve on. Like to me, I need to see more minutes in the ring from him before I could, because he's not really showing that much flaws to really say what he needs improvement on. Um yeah, the most you can really critique him on is pretty much his defense. But at least he's showing so far a good Ghanaian beard, whereas he
Hmm.
takes a good shot. You know, dig. So far so good. I mean, yeah, I don't really see any real cracks or any real flaws in his game. You know what I mean? So it's just about him getting more minutes in the ring and him upping his level of competition before we can really see what he needs to work on.
Okay, okay. Fula, how you feel about your Ghana brother, your African brother, man? Joshua Buatsi. Well, have you got a chance to check him out, Fula? If you know.
I have I have checked him out. It's hard for me to gauge him from what I've seen so far. I mean, I think, a good, like, something good is there, but it's just really kind of hard for me to like make an assessment right now from what
Okay.
I've seen so far. I mean, I think he can be the goods, but it's kind of hard. I can't. I don't really like have a final decision on that guy, man. Like, I've watched some of his like prior fights and stuff like that, and it's hard for me to really decide. I don't know if I like me personally, I haven't seen really enough to decide on, really, you know, to be honest with you, because like I'm not trying to be mean, but they're not really pushing him in the UK like that. They're not really. I don't know if he's a Frank Warren or Eddie Hearn fighter, but they're not really like putting that guy in the limelight, even in the UK. You know, so
Right.
it's hard for me to gauge, man. I don't know. Time will tell. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at that, bro. I'm not. I respect that. But I'm gonna have to slightly disagree. I feel like Eddie Hearn is focusing a little bit more on his young pups, man. I think they on the fast track to pushing this guy. I think Eddie Hearn, he see the potential with this guy. He see the potential with the other 175 pounders. You got Bivol, you got Marcus Brown, you got Bostic, you got Anthony Yard, you got Sergey Kovalev, and Arthur Billaby. You got all these great fights at 175 to be made, man. So I think with the right promotion and the right push, I think Joshua Buatsi is gonna be just fine. And I'm definitely looking forward within the next year or two. Uh, what's gonna be the landscape, and what is gonna be looking like with him versus Anthony Yard. I see you, KO. I see you, bro. What's up? What's up? I see you. But yeah, man. Buatsi, I'm gonna be covering Buatsi from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that's one of my favorite guys in the UK. Salute to one of the ones for putting us on Buatsi and giving us some of his highlights and his fights and whatnot, man. And if you got any news on any up and coming UK fighters, man, that you think we should check out, like I said, one of the ones, let us know, man, because we always want to know what's going on over there, what's the news, what they talking about, what's the up and coming fighters over there in the UK, man. I always want to know about the uh the up and coming guys over there, man. But I'm gonna switch
Yeah, for
gears.
sure, for sure.
I'm gonna switch gears. I want to talk about uh Vladimir Klitschko, bro. And now
Mm.
it's rumored that Klitschko is coming back. He's doing this. He's doing that. He just had a birthday not too long ago, and that Tom Loeffler is promoting him again, and the K2 Promotions, which uh Klitschko is a part of. I think he has uh ownership in that company, but it says that he would like to face Deontay Wilder. Is this a cloud chase, or do you believe this? And I'll let our fella go first. How you feel about it, bro?
Clout chase, clout chase. I don't see how this man's gonna. He's coming back. He's coming back to the heavyweight division to fight Deontay Wilder, the riskiest fight at. He's what, 41 years old right now.
42.
42 years old. It's been what, a year and a half since he's last fought, since he got stopped by Anthony Joshua.
Going on 2 years, bro. Because the last,
Going on 2 years.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a straight cloud chase. If he's coming back, he's gonna go on the matchroom side of things. He's gonna rematch AJ if anything. You know what I mean? This is he. Wilder is too dangerous for him at this point of his like life to be fighting. You know what I mean? To be fighting to come back off the couch and fight Deontay Wilder. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's just using his name to get his, you know what I mean, just to get that buzz back in the boxing scene again. Clout chase.
yeah. Wilder said recently that he's not interested in giving Vladimir a title shot unless he comes back and earns the fight by beating some guys. You know what I'm saying? Wilder knows that Vladimir was out 2 years before facing Joshua in 2017, and now he's been out for another 2 years since then. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, Wilder helped Vladimir spar in 2014 when he was facing Kubrat Pulev. What a coincidence. And this was like 5 years ago in November of 2014. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, these were some good sparring sessions. We heard the rumors about it and whatnot. We heard Deontay Wilder hurt Vladimir Klitschko. We heard Klitschko hurt Wilder. You know what I'm saying? What you Wagwan? Vladimir Klitschko versus Deontay Wilder.
Um, uh, uh, Klitschko needs to sit down and settle. I mean, coming back to do what, man? You've had your time. You know what I mean? He was running. Him and his brother was running boxing for a good 10 years, and it was
Right.
dead. It was dead. Like, what's he coming back to do now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see. I'm getting a bit bored and sick and tired of these washed up retired fighters coming back to boxing. Shannon Briggs, Gayweather, Klitschko, like Maidana. Like, if you're retiring, retire. You know what I mean? All this coming back to boxing, and then when you lose, you're like, oh well, yeah, I was off for 2 years, or I was retired, and that was my first comeback. And man, these guys just needs to stay out of the sport. I mean, I don't even think it's a money thing. I don't know why this man is coming back. I don't know why he's coming back. There's no room for him to come back. Come back and do what? What's he gonna do? Fight Wilder? Like,
Hey, bro, to be real with you, bro, I would want to see if he was to come back, man. In his first fight, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Shannon the Cannon Briggs, man.
yeah, maybe in the UK, yeah. But again, it's like two washed up. It's two has been fighters
Yeah,
fighting each other. You know, maybe for as an exhibition or something to promote boxing in a shopping center, in a mall or something. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah, bro, that's a legitimate fight. I have to agree with 503. I want to see that fight.
yeah, I would want to
You
see
know what I mean?
the fight of the Pawpaws, man.
Dr. Steelhammer against Shannon the Cannon. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
yeah, you're right. It is a good fight, but it's just I value these guys. You know,
Somebody getting knocked out.
yeah, 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 and I think it'll be Klitschko. I think it'll be
Oh
Klitschko.
shit.
But you know, I value these guys. You know, in terms of um the limited fights that they have. You know, they have what, a maximum of 3 fights per year. So I don't want people like Vladimir Klitschko to get in the way of and occupy some of these fight slots for uh, the top 3 or 4 heavyweights. You know,
Right.
if he's gonna come back, stay in your lane and fight flipping Joe Joyce or Shannon Briggs or one of them guys. You know what I mean? Don't come in and interfere with the already chaotic situation that we've got in the heavyweight division now. You
Okay.
know, but you're right. You're right. Shannon Briggs and him. That, you know, that's a good matchup in the UK.
Okay, Wagwan, I feel you. Uh, Brooklyn Child Boxing Talk says Buatsi can fight. He looks small for a light heavyweight. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He can fight, man. That's gonna be one of my top boys. Isn't it? You understand me? I'm gonna be definitely looking forward to Buatsi from here on
Oh, he
out.
said Boatsy can fight. I thought you
He
said
said
Boatsy can't fight.
he said he can fight. He just
All
looks
right.
small for light heavyweight. But go ahead, fool. How you feel about Klitschko coming back to face Wilder? Is that a clout chase from Tom Loeffler, or do you or is you digging it?
Well, first of all, Klitschko ducked Deontay Wilder before.
Right.
So I don't think he's gonna want them parts like he's all of a sudden gonna want those parts, especially now that he's actually knocked out more people than before.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he's gonna want to fight him. I think that's just like smoke and mirrors, basically. Second of all, there's no need for Klitschko to fight. I mean, I know the zone is like desperate, and they need people and they need stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense, like, to like just come back and fight, and Wilder, like, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but Wilder may kill him because he said he punches through you. He doesn't punch to you. So he would definitely do that because of the sparring sessions. I bet you even at the sparring sessions, he felt something. Like, he's like, oh, shit,
Yeah,
man. Like, shit, man. I don't know if I want to go dance with this guy in the like in a real fight, in a professional setting. So, Tom Loeffler needs to just shut up, though. Like, I get tired of Tom Loeffler. Like, he just needs to stop. He just needs to stop yapping his mouth. You
yeah,
know? Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want to see that fight, and I don't think. I don't think the greater public, greater boxing public, would want to see that fight either. I mean, the only people who wanted to see Klitschko versus AJ rematch mostly were those in the UK.
yeah. That nigga, that nigga say, uh, Shannon Briggs should get knocked out by Dillian White. Okay, I see you, Mark Wonderlich. Rob Lee. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Uh, Rashawn Williams say Klitschko should fight Briggs before they fight. Show all them YouTube videos. Oh yeah, before they fight, show all the YouTube videos. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of built up shit going on between Klitschko and Shannon the Cannon Briggs. They got a lot of past history with one another, and that would be a perfect you know, I I say coming out of retirement party for Klitschko. Um, you know what I'm saying? This would be the perfect time to to shake off the cobwebs, get all the rust out of you. You know what I'm saying? I know you still in shape. I know Shannon the Cannon is still in shape. And I think that would be a good 10 rounder in the UK in the O2 or something like that. Uh
This,
Go ahead, bro.
this is just random as hell, okay? This is very, very random. And this is when I said, hell no, like, I'm not messing with this guy at all.
Yeah.
But I think some troll
Mm-hmm.
who is obsessed with, like, Klitschko, he posted a picture of him and his brother, like, basically spooning each other, butt ass naked. Like, I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And I'm like thinking in my head, like, I'm like scratching my head, like, what are they doing? Like, I mean, have they ever said anything about being like bad buddies or being like something more than just brothers?
Oh wow. Me no about that, bro. I never
Wow, bro,
I
that's breaking news right there.
I, I
You breaking some real shit, Fuller.
Dude, I'm dead serious. I'm like, why would you post that crap, dude? I didn't want to see it, but it just happened like randomly. Like, it was like some Ukrainian newspaper or some Ukrainian magazine, and they were like lightweight spooning each other, bro.
yeah, that's yeah. That's weird. That's really weird. Uh
Weird as
okay.
hell, bro.
Okay, yeah, we gonna switch topics on that note, man. I don't even want to talk about Klitschko no more. You didn't just
Yeah,
you didn't just fucked up my whole thoughts of Klitschko. Yeah. Oh yeah, Rashawn Williams. We finna change killing myself. Finna changing this subject. Photoshop. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it was, man. Y'all gotta ask Fula about that one. But Jerron Ennis, man, just put out a post on Instagram saying that he's not gonna be able to make the fight for April 13th. And my brother told me that he was supposed to be fighting on the undercard of Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer. And in Atlantic City. So I'm very, very disappointed in Jerron Boots Ennis right now. This guy has all the talent in the world. He has a great skill set. Comes from a black boxing family where his father was a fighter. Both his brothers was a fighter, and he's the baby boy. And they come from the fighting town of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Uh, and he has all he has a story. He has the background. He has a skill set. He has everything that young fighters need. He has a great team too. But the thing about it, he's steady having promotional problems, man. Cause this is not the first time he canceled on the fans. And he was supposed to fight in March, as a matter of fact. Supposed to fight in March. Around the same time, Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia and them was fighting. He rescheduled it. Now it's the same thing. So it's like I'm really starting to get my hopes down with Jerron Boots Ennis, man. And I just learned about him last year. I just started watching him last year, man, on Showbox. So this kid is he has to get his business together. And that's why we always try to talk about the business a little bit, man. You have to have your business together. You have to have your paperwork together. You have to know who you signing to and who you dealing with out here in these streets and in corporate America, man. You have to have your business together. Um, and I just don't like how he's. I'm not gonna say he's lying to the fans, but he's playing. He playing with the fans' emotions, bro. We get excited. You know what I'm saying? We see you training, we see you sparring, we see you doing all these things, and now all of a sudden you're not fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out why is he steady doing this, man. Fella, give me your thoughts about it, bro, and just let me know how you feel about Boots Ennis at this point.
I mean, yeah, it's disappointing what he's having to deal with right now. This is a very impactful card that he was supposed to be on, being on the Shields Hammer undercard. Um, this is a missed opportunity. His name's buzzing in these streets right now. You know what I mean? After all that talk about calling Spence basic and whatnot, he has a highlight reel of victory. He just did over that Serrano guy. So his name's heavy in the streets right now. So it would have been a nice role, you know what I mean, of momentum for him to be on this card. Now he has issues with his current promoter, Victory Boxing, in the dig, and this just goes to show that you gotta understand what you're signing into. You know what I mean? You gotta really read the fine print in the dig, because whatever he signed up to, I guess he believed that he was only signed to his management deal with Cameron Duncan, and in effect, Victory Boxing is claiming promotional rights over Jaron Boots Ennis. So here goes the issues. So will this deter him from other fights in the future? I hope not. You know what I mean? Because at this point, he needs to continue to stay active. You know what I mean, and work his way up to into title contention. But you can't do that when you're having promotional and contractual issues. You know what I mean? And he needs better PR. You know what I mean? A PR team that will put out, you know what I mean, put out the press for him. You know what I mean? And if not, to even spin the story a little bit, because what's getting out there right now is it's looking bad on Jerron Boots Ennis right now. So that's what you need a PR team for, to at least get the, you know what I mean, spin the story to the public. You know what I mean? So we receive a little bit something different.
All right. Go Wagwan. Who is this? You put a link in the chat.
Yeah, okay,
Who
I
want
got
to
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who want a link, bro?
No, no, no. It's for me because what happens is when I come out, it doesn't let me come back in unless I can click the link sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was on mute and I came out of the thing, and when I went back in, I couldn't get into the Hangout. So if I had a link, I could get straight back in. But um, but yeah, I'm all good now. What was you talking about? Oh, Ennis. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is, man.
man. How you
I
feel
hope
about Jerome Ennis and all
yeah, I
this
hope,
back and forth shit?
yeah, yeah. It's just boxing in it. I mean, I hope the brother can sort out whatever issues that he's got, and we can see him in the ring, against Danny Garcia. I think that would be a good matchup for him. I would love to see that fight. That will put his name on the map. Um, I don't know the details of what his situation. I think as my man Oddfellow was saying, he kind of broke it down. But yeah, I hope the brother can sort something out, man, so we can see him back in the ring and move up the rankings there. Um, but personally, I would love to see that Danny Garcia fight, man. The Battle of Philly. Yeah, yeah, it's a good matchup for him.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna ask the fans just to go to his fucking Instagram page, dog. Jerron Ennis, all one word. You know what I'm saying? That's his page right there. Go to his page, hit him up, and ask him what the fuck is going on. We gotta figure this shit out, man. I want to see the motherfucker fight. You talking all this shit. You got so much to say about Earl Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? But we can't even see you fight, champ. And it's your second time. I can understand that this is your first time. This your second time doing this, bro. Your second time. You done made cause I watch your Instagram snaps and stories every day. I'm on this Instagram shit with these boxers, man. I know my boxing news, bro. This your second time doing this, my guy. The third time you do this, I'm not fucking with you no more, bro. So if you do this one more time, bro, you're not getting no more promotion from me, bro. I'm not saying your name no more on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless you fighting. If you fighting, then it's different. But if you ain't fighting, bro, I'm not talking about you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, fool. How you feel about it, bro?
You know, I really F with Philly heavy. You
Right.
know,
Me too.
and
Me
one of
too. Me too.
and one of the reasons why I F with Philly heavy is because of boxing. Because a lot of them invited me into their gyms and everything like that. So it was always love.
Right.
But I don't really like that he did this because it's like you were talking fly about how Earl Spence is basic on your Instagram live, but you're not giving reasons why you say that because the proof is in the pudding. So in order for fans just looking in to say that, or for you to say that, then you have to fight, man. You and like for me personally, again, I say that if he's dealing with like promotional issues, I mean, it's hard to do it when you're up and coming fighter, but you just need to find a way to part ways with these promoters, man. If they're not doing anything to better your career, you just got to part ways with them, man. Point blank, period. But that's the problem with promoters. It's not that easy. You can't just like walk away from it because they binded you basically.
Yeah.
So that's all bad, man. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna say this and leave it at this point blank period. The blueprint has been laid for fighters to make money without being bound to any promoter. It's just that what fighters want to take that blueprint? Which fighters are going to take that blueprint? That's just the way I look at it.
Yeah.
because Jaron Ennis has the skill set and the charisma needed that he can promote himself. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, BK Boxing Talk say Jaron Ennis versus Gary Antoine Russell. Great future fight. I'm really high on Gary Antoine Russell. He is a prospect people don't know about enough. Rashawn Williams says he needs to call Al Heyman real quick. Rob Sportsman Lee said a spot just opened up for someone to take full advantage. Yeah, man. Another man's demise is another man's opportunity. I see you, Queen Lauren Nichols. She says, salute LDBC slash BFTB slash Flint. Already, man. Salute to you, Queen. I'm gonna just say this, man, and I'm gonna move on with it, man. Uh, the only way people gonna know about you, dog, is if you fighting, bro. The more you fight, the more you build your profile, the more you get exposure on these undercards, the more you fight on Showtime, the more people gonna know you, bro. Cause the casual boxing fan don't know Jaron Ennis, bro. I can call my little brother right now. I can call one of my partners and ask them, do they know Jaron Ennis? And I can guarantee you they're gonna say no. But I can call them and ask them, do they know Earl Spence? Do they know Terrence Crawford? Do they know Deontay Wilder? And the answer is gonna be yeah. Yeah, when they fighting again, bro. You having a fight party? We're gonna watch the fight at. So ain't nobody gonna know you if you don't fight, dog. So like the homie said in the chat, man, you and your daddy Bozy need to get out of that contract with whoever this victory promotions or whoever these that's holding you back. Cause that's what they doing. They been some fuck niggas right now. They fucking you over. And they fucking over the people that want to see you. Like myself, like one of them ones, like fella, like Fooler, like Stay Ready, like Black Fight Fan. You know what I'm saying? All these people want to see you, man. The hardcore boxing fans want to see you, bro. And you stay to get fucking us over, bro, every month. I watch you every day. I watch you train. I watch you spar. I watch you do strength and conditioning. I watch you do all that. I watch you eat Wingstop like my nigga Fooler. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not a big fighter right now, bro. I know you're not getting that bag. You eating Wingstop, nigga. Like Fooler say. You know what I'm saying? You don't live in no big house. You don't got the fancy cars and the girls and this and that behind you. You just a nigga from Philly that can fight. And we rocking with you, bro. But if you not in a ring doing what you need to do for yourself and for these and for the fans, dog, how can we support you, bro? How? Only thing we can do is look at your old fights. And we don't even know who these guys is, man. Don't nobody know Ray Serrano. I never heard of him until you fought him. You know what I'm saying? So come on, Boots, dog. You gotta do better, bro. You gotta do better. You cannot mention Earl Spence's name, bro, and you ain't got no fight. You can't do that, bro. That's clout chasing, my guy. And I don't like to put that label on you because I fuck with you, dog. But right now you are clout chasing. Cause you don't even have a fight, man. So if the next time you say anything about Earl Spence, bro, and you ain't got a fight, bro, you clout chasing. Period. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for the panel though, because as I said before, I watched footage of Errol Spence switch hitting and sparring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you guys think Errol Spence is basic? I certainly don't. Me personally.
Go ahead, fellow Wild One. How y'all feel about that?
No, I don't believe he's basic. I believe he's not like he doesn't have like that flash or the
The slick style.
the maybe the slickness of a Floyd Mayweather, but I mean the his to me he's more of a fighter that you would classify as a technician. You know, dig, and sometimes that comes with a negative connotation.
Right.
But a technician to me is just as skillful, you know, dig, as uh as a like a master boxer.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, what Errol Spence showed us in the Mikey Garcia fight was that he has boxing ability, and he's not just a technician, but
Mm.
that's where I think where and it's coming from his mind. I think that's where he thinks that Errol Spence is basic, because he's just showing us primarily his technician ability, his ability to kind of like come forward and like break you down over a period of rounds. You know what I mean, with pinpoint precision punches and whatnot. That's a technician's work. Um, and I guess Boots don't fight like that. You know what I mean? Boots has all the flash. He has all the, you know what I mean? He has the charisma. He has the slickness. He has the cute defensive moves and whatnot. So in his mind, yeah, Errol Spence is basic. You know what I mean? Because we don't see Spence doing none of that shit. You know what I mean? For the most part. So I mean, nah, Spence ain't basic to me. Definitely not. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Wagwan, you there, blood?
Yeah. Um. What was the question Fuller asked?
Go ahead, fool. Ask the question, bro.
I was just asking, I mean, because Jerron Ennis says Spence is basic, and I'm just wondering if y'all agree with what Jerron Ennis said.
Do I basically do I think Errol Spence is basic?
Yeah.
Errol Spence is Tank Davis also said that as well. He says something similar to that effect. Errol Spence is not basic. If you think he's basic, get in the ring with him. You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you something about Errol Spence's body punches, man. I
Oh,
once watched
Lord.
a video of Errol Spence hitting the heavy bag, right? And I felt that shit in London, where the way the dust was flying out of that heavy bag, man, that was something else. Errol Spence, I can see why some people may see him as basic, um, but and maybe you need an educated eye to understand what you're looking at with Spence. But I definitely wouldn't go as far as to say that Errol Spence is basic at all, man, because Errol Spence is he's one of those guys that he comes forward, he'll break you down. He's got a lot of he's got a lot of tools to him. People say he hasn't got head movement and that kind of thing, but he also fights according to his competition. Um, yeah, I just don't agree with the statement, although I can see why some people may perceive him to be basic. Um, I can just assure you that he's not. Errol Spence is one of the best in the game, man. This guy gets stronger and stronger as the rounds go on. You know what I mean? And he's, yeah, man, he's one of the best, man. He's demonstrated that he's a great come forward pressure fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's for sure. Um, and sometimes people just say things one for effect. Um, and that's kind of half of the reason why people that's half of the way that people try to sell themselves is by saying things like, oh, Errol Spence is basic. They're looking for the moon to bark back at the dog. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yes, sir.
So I don't take when them kind of comments there, I don't take it too serious. That doesn't rile me. That doesn't activate me. Errol Spence is basic. It's kind of like if somebody tried to say, oh, you're gay, like, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? I know I've got enough gal on this thing, and when people say something just ludicrously,
If somebody
um,
tried to say,
ludicrously all the way out there, man, it doesn't really activate me. Now if there was an element of truth to it, or that it's somewhat debatable, then yeah, we can have a discussion. But it's not really, as I say, it's not really something that at the end of the day, Mikey, what did Mikey say? Exactly. You all know what Mikey said, and look what happened to Mikey. You know what I mean? What happens
yeah,
when he sees something in Spence and he can do everything that Spence does just a little bit better? That's how he's going to beat Spence. That's what he said. That's what he said.
I,
So
I see you. I see you in the chat, Big Money. I see you in the chat. What's up, Sierra F. Mark Wonderlich? He says, Spence shows that to bait fighters, man. And this is just a small clip of when he was in the amateurs, what he was doing to niggas in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram. I was actually peeping that on the gram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he do. That's what he did to niggas in the amateurs, bro. Ain't nothing basic about that. That's called breaking the fighter down with accumulation of punches. And that's not basic, bro. He just make the shit look easy. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
that's why a lot of guys say it's basic because he make it look so simple, but it's really not. It really takes a very very calculated, strategic guy to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I want to get you guys' thoughts. Because tomorrow Clarissa Shields and Christina Hammer, the first episode of Our Access will be out tomorrow, and it's gonna come out on YouTube. And I want to get you guys' thoughts on the Clarissa Shields Christina Hammer fight. And I want to get everybody's prediction if I haven't already. I think I got Fula and Oddfella. I think Oddfella was leaning towards Hammer, and I think Fuller was rolling with Shields. So I'm gonna ask Oddfella first. How do you feel about this fight, bro?
Yeah, I still feel the same way. It comes down to it can two. I mean, two things can pretty much happen. Um, and the thing that the way I think is gonna happen more possible of happening is Hammer outboxing Clarissa Shields. The other possibility is Christina Hammer freezing up at the occasion of being under the big lights in the big moment, being in the fighting, headlining in the States against a brash American like Clarissa Shields that isn't afraid, that's a, you know what I mean, that's a straight dog that's going to be barking at her, you know what I mean, that's going to be continuing to move forward and walk her down and just, you know what I mean, just be a bully. So that's the one question I have about Hammer is will she have the ability, the mental fortitude to deal with that? Um, but with that being said, I still have it the 10 year reigning unified women's champion. I have her taking this fight by split decision. You on mute 503.
My dumb ass on mute. Yeah, I ain't mad at you, bro. Go ahead, one of the ones.
um, I think Oddfella pretty much wrapped up what I was going to say about the whole situation. I think there's questions as to whether Hammer is going to freeze up on, at the big moment. Clarissa Shields done been doing this. She's very experienced with all of this, you know what I mean? And in terms of being on the big stage, and that kind of thing. Although I see flaws in Clarissa Shield, a lot of people think that she's ready. Like now, she's one of the greatest or whatever right now. I
Yeah,
don't know much.
she the GOAT, man, greatest woman of all time. That's what she call herself.
Yeah, that's what she says. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about women's boxing to corroborate that or confirm that. But from what I see a lot of flaws in Clarissa Shields. She's by far not the best boxer in there. I know it's probably not fair to compare women's boxing to men's boxing because you know the competition and all of that. But I honestly don't see her having too much problems with Hammer. Although I will say this as well. I've seen more of Clarissa Shield than I have of Hammer. So, you know, I could be it's not a fight that I'm looking forward to that much. I'm looking forward to watching it because it's an interesting fight, but it's not it's not something that it's more of an observation thing, you know what I mean? It's more of like a curiosity kind of thing for me than a fight that I'm really looking forward to. But as I say, I've got Clarissa Shields in this. I don't but I could be wrong because as I say, I haven't seen that much of Hammer. But in fact, this is it. This is the is it wait, Hammer's rated number 2, right?
I'm not for sure, bro. I'm not too familiar
who's
with
rated
the.
number 2? I'm sure it's Christina Hammer. I think it's her.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't really look at the women's rankings that much. You know what I'm saying? But I know
She's
it's for
rated number
undisputed.
2. She the champion. This is unification
But
right here.
but
I
what I'm
believe
saying,
she
this is
has.
number 1 and number 2 fighting, right? In that division.
Uh, I guess, but I believe Christina Hammer was a long reigning. She's been a long standing champion in that division, and Clarissa Shield recently just moved up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's because I heard because I remember people were talking about this fight from last year that you know I think because Clarissa Shield had two fights together, close together at the back end of the last year, and this fight was being talked about back then, you know.
Yeah, it was supposed to
Um,
happen, but Hammer had some type of injury or some type of illness, and she had to pull out.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, you're right about that, bro.
yeah. I don't think, as I
Yeah,
say, I
shit.
think she's got this. I don't see her having too much problems.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So you rolling with Team Shields. Okay. So I got one Christina Hammer, one Team Shields. What you got,
Wait,
Fuller?
who's got Hammer?
Oh, Fuller.
Me,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, when I look at both fighters, one is a better pure boxer, and then the other has gotten by on some, decent boxing ability, but very good athleticism. So I'm kind of stuck in between uh, the fight. Perhaps Shields lands something big, and maybe stumbles her like Hammer, and maybe is able to capitalize on it. But then again, Hammer being the more polished boxer may not let that happen. So I'm like kind of undecided. Uh, they're fighting since they're fighting in America. I guess I'll give it to Shields by a small, very, 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 very tiny margin, with me actually thinking that Hammer has a good chance at winning this fight. So, I would say that like 50, I would say like the 55% of me is rolling with Shields, and the other has Hammer maybe doing something.
Okay. Okay. So you torn in between. I'm
Yeah.
saying. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I was going
I'm
to
not,
say as well. I was just multitasking just now. The other thing I want to say about Clarissa Shields, man. Look, man, some of my brothers from Texas as well. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? My brother Trey X. He really likes Clarissa Shields, and who else? Who else is it? I forget. I think it's Phil. Phil. He always likes. He usually likes he always roots for Clarissa Shields as well. Clarissa Shields, man, she's got some flaws. I remember I watched the last two of her fights. I think last two or three of her fights, but right now as we speak, I can't remember what happened. I know she got dropped two or three times in a second to last fight. Um, but I can't remember what it is she's got flawed about her. I think it's I can't remember, man. I think I have to go back and watch the fights. Because this was last year. This was like October, November last year, and I think she lacks in head movement. I think she lacks in head movement, if I remember correctly. And
Who you talking about? Christina Hammer?
no, Shields.
Okay.
I can't remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch the fights to go into detail. But she's not a complete fighter. She's not perfect. She definitely isn't perfect. I know she's got the two Olympic gold medals and all of that, and she's highly decorated, and this is good because it's a unification and all of that. But as I said, I don't know much about women's boxing to really say, okay, this person can exploit the flaws that she's got and stuff. I'm kind of learning as we go with women's boxing.
Right. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, I'm gonna talk about the fight as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the All Access comes out tomorrow on YouTube. Y'all be sure to check it out, man. And we're gonna support both these fighters moving forward. Christina Hammer, Clarissa Shields. And it might be a trilogy or something for this, man. Who knows, man? But it's 11:30, man, over here in Texas. It's getting late. Yeah. Oh, it's late in the UK. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I know it's late over there in Canada, man. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. I tried to wait on my brother Stay Ready, but he never did come. Uh, damn, y'all just started talking about some other shit in the chat. But okay, you say I got Shields. Uh, is the Riff gonna be the one who woke up Fury? I doubt it, bro.
Jack Reese.
Nah, this fight is in Atlantic City. He fights out of he referees fights out of California, so we won't have to deal with him. It's gonna probably be some New York guy, some guy from Jersey. But yeah, man, let me go ahead and get some last words, man. One of them ones you can go first, bro.
Yeah, salute to everyone in the chat, man. So yeah, I was just multitasking and doing a couple things at the same time. I got my Fula one, you know what I'm saying? I got my
Oh yeah,
Fula one. So yeah, yeah, salute to everyone that came through and chat, you know, my usual suspects, my brothers there, Oddfella, Fula Sports, 503. Big up my brother Ack. You know
yes
what I
sir.
mean? It's a strong ass brother right there. And of course yourself, 503, thanks for shooting that link. And yeah, anytime you're ready, man, just shoot that link and we can chop it up again. Peace.
Already, Wagwan. Stay cool, blood. Go ahead, Fuller.
Yeah, man. Appreciate for you doing the late night stream. You know, it's always good to rap. You know, talk boxing and stuff like that. And you know, I appreciate you having me on and talking to the rest of the brothers on the panel, stuff like that. I will say that I think we are going to get that Earl Spence Sean Porter fight, so I'm really looking forward to that. You know,
Yes sir. Yes sir.
it looks like that fight's going to come. Like, I don't think all these interviews and stuff like that would be for smoke screen, you know, so looking forward to that fight coming, man. And that's all I got.
Already, big bro. Yeah, man. If that fight get made, man, I wanna see some brothers coming back down here to Texas, man. You understand? But yeah, go ahead and close us out, fella. If you still woke, my bro.
Yeah. Salute, you know what I mean? Late night stream, you know what I mean? Salute to you, 503. Salute to Fuller Sports. Salute to one of them ones. He burning the literal the midnight oil out there in UK. You know what I mean? 5 hours ahead of from where I'm at right now. And it's what 12:30 midnight over here. So you know what I mean? Salute to one of them ones being a trooper, you know what I mean? Giving us some boxing conversations with us at this late hour. Um, Speaking of another Ghanaian, um, we was talking about Buatsi earlier. Um, we have another Ghanaian that's kind of halfway headlining, and that will be up against another UK favorite, and that's Danny Dubois. And he'll be fighting a Ghanaian heavyweight um, named Richard Lartey coming up in his
Yeah, I
next
know him.
fight. Yeah, I haven't seen any of his fights. I believe he has one loss against an undefeated Swiss guy who's currently inactive. But other than that, pretty much has like an unheralded record. And I don't believe he's gonna be much competition for Daniel Dubois. I think it's going to be a early stoppage. Um, Third or fourth rounds, we'll probably see Larte knocked out. But yeah, salute to the Ghanaian. We don't see too much Ghanaian heavyweights out there, but yeah, there's Richard Larte, 13-1. With that being said, it's your favorite yet your most hated odd fella, and I'll be back for another live stream. And I'm Gizon.
Yes, sir. Salute to the usual suspects, man. I tried to wait on you, bro. Stay ready. But I guess you had something come up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Salute to everybody that came through. Salute to the usual suspects. Salute to my brother Wagwan. You know what I'm saying, for coming through. Salute to the chat, man. Rashawn Williams, Lauren Nichols, BK Boxing Talk, Mark Wonderlid, Sierra F, Big Money, Rob Lee, KO. Man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy 503 Line, man. Back with another late night stream, man. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Probably gonna do some man conversations and some fantasy matchups tomorrow. Cause it's gonna be a dry day of boxing. And we're gonna talk about the Shields and Hammer all access, man. It's supposed to be coming out tomorrow. That's what I seen earlier, man. But we're gonna be back with another one, man. It's your boy 503 Line, man. And I'm gone. H time for real.